I wonder what's in that tree over there to the right.
The root hole.
Let's find out.
Okay.
Is it going to be a big dead god? It's not. If you look at the ground, it's not anything.
It's not, man. This is
you
fucking.
If you point the camera at the ground, there's practically no story going on here.
There's Ivan Ooze.
Okay.
The fucking Power Rangers movie.
All right, you want to point the camera up, maybe? Want to point? You okay?
Wait,
Why are you heading to that wall?
Hey, what the? Okay, there it is. Okay. Oh, there's a boss.
Oh, Fia's champion.
Fievel's champions.
Yo, Fievel goes west. Man.
Okay.
Those are good movies.
Last episode, I kind of like briefly brought up, you know, I guess what, or maybe not what makes a good villain, but I guess what we like about one, because I will always like reiterate that when it comes to being someone who knows anything about storytelling, I'm probably not the best at that, but
yeah, we're consumers, not producers. Yeah. Like we don't. We don't have the artistic
chops or something like that, or you know, writing credibility to really
we're like Cisco and Ebert, like reviewing movies. Like, who the fuck are these two guys to be reviewing movies or have an opinion at all? Cisco and Ebert, Cisco.
Oh, I thought it was Roger, or did one of them die or some shit?
Roger and Evo or something.
Yeah, I was like, Cisco, like Thunk Song guy was.
I don't know who they man, and like anybody that would be watching this probably doesn't know who they are either, because they're around because the internet wasn't around.
Oh man. But yeah, like, I feel like right now in a lot of media, we're kind of on this this trend of trying to make every villain be reasonable. Yeah, like someone you can relate with, and it's just like, you know, I think I'm down to have a fucking like, just fuck dude. Off. Sorry, I'm down to have like a, you know, just a, you know, maybe not the Joker, because for some odd reason I didn't even notice this was a thing, but apparently people have like a weird boner for the Joker. Like as a character or something like that. I guess this really happened after the fucking like the Joaquin Phoenix movie came out.
He's always been
Joaquin. I'm just kidding. It's okay.
Yeah, he's always been a
like an edgelord fantasy or some shit. That's
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
like you know how
okay, all right.
I don't know if you're familiar with this, but how like the police, they like. They have like Punisher stickers, or they're like, oh, the Punisher's so cool because he's law enforcement. It's like, you know, he's kind of like
some like totalitarian or fucking anarchist or some shit like that. He's
I don't know if I'm using this word right. Antithetical. Antithetical to what you're doing are supposed to stand for.
Yeah.
Like you're it's troubling when like law enforcement idolizes the Punisher. It's like, maybe don't do that. It's not a good look. As cool as he is as a fucking comic.
Yeah.
You know, but what were we talking about? Oh yeah.
I got my shit licked right now.
Shit, the perfect villain. Yeah, I think we were talking about this like offline, is just shooting the shit in Discord. But I think our conversation went like, you know, it's like any villain we see is also our perception of them is affected by what we see in media. Also.
Yeah.
So it's like if you see something that reminds you of something you've already seen, it's like, this kind of, I've already seen this kind of happen. And like we're in the stage of, you know, everybody's trying to make a sympathetic character.
Yeah.
You know, you see it with Thanos was the big one. The fucking Star Wars, you know, Star Wars is a big medium. Like that's always been the thing. but like Darth Vader was irredeemable until the last moment, right?
Yeah.
And he was a really good bad guy because they allowed him to be evil, right? Like he was evil for 99% of the time, and then he was redeemed at the end.
Yeah.
But like all of these dudes that are coming out, like they do evil shit, but all their evil shit has to be reasonable and not just for the sake of evil. And it's like, it would be cool if it's not being overdone so much.
Like, I'm just saying there's a reason why everybody remembers comic book villains. And I don't even read comic books, but I know them.
Yeah. Like comic book villains,
The thing is that like the thing with comic book villains is that they have a personality to them. They have like that's the thing. And you have a lot of these villains that are like, oh hey, you know, I'm like these cold calculated fucking like, you know, reasonable, or you know, like you're gonna relate with me and fucking want to bang me by the end of the movie or something like that. Like, and, you know, the thing is that it feels like it's dime a dozen currently, maybe. When just having someone who has like, you know, a personality would probably go much further way, I would say.
Yeah, because like when you make comic villains, like they usually have a shtick or like a personality trait that is super put to the forefront. Like it's what hinges on their whole character. And it's like when you transfer that to cinema, you have to round them out. They have to be more than that one thing.
Yeah.
So I guess it's like, you know, a type of lost in translation thing.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. But, you know, I think it's a pendulum. I think that's where we're at now. And, you know, I think the media around a certain thing, if it's too much like everything that's come out, you get kind of jaded about it. And then, you know, when the pendulum swings back to where we just have like one-dimensional evil characters for the sake of evil, and you know that
we'll be looking
becomes
for
the thing
depth again.
You'll be looking for like, oh, what happened to the sympathy? Why can't we have a character who has some sympathy,
or like
some sympathy for him?
Yeah. I get you. Yeah.
So like, all the you know characters were like, oh, it's kind of played out at this point. It's like they're not bad characters. It's just there's been so much of the same thing. We're in that era of relatable bad guys, you know.
Yeah. Kind of makes me think
Fia,
of,
we got jumped by your people.
Kind of makes
but
me.
I have a bad backstory.
Oh, fuck. Kind of makes me think like total off-topic thing, but just fucking like when there's too much of a like in gaming, when there's too much of the way thing is, and then when something new comes along and it's not great, then it's all of a sudden like we're going nuts for it. You know, because like, I mean, you know, I did technically make a video about that. It was like the Souls-like fatigue thingy.
Right.
But it was more instead of like I'm sick of Souls-likes in general. It's just like think we need to like spice up the way that we do it, I guess, or that not we, but they do it. They need to spice up the way they do it. Oh fuck! How do you get her to like hug you, but like for reals? I forget.
You have to whisper to her and be like, "Hey, I know you're bullshit." And it was like, so you have to hug her a bunch of times, don't you?
Does that how that work?
Yeah, because you've never talked to her before.
That is true. Yeah.
And then she like whispers in your ear and like, "Can I tell you a secret?" And then they're like,
I thought it was like a thing you had to find for a second. It's been a while. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, if you progress the story enough, then
yeah. All right, so then I guess I'll just stay there.
Yep.
Ah, there we go.
There you go.
What is it that she wants? Yes. Yes, I remember. Okay.
Oh, you're going to. Oh shit! Did that guy die already?
With
Paladin?
D. No, not yet.
Okay.
That's not until everything goes to shit.
But you went through the whole thing where his brother is, right?
Yeah. But I'm not doing that quest. Or
Okay.
whatever. I just want to get this the fuck out of here. Then I need to go back underground, give the thing to Ronnie, and then Ronnie gives the thing. I go to the tower, get her fucking beef jerky, and then give it to this lady.
Yeah.
I want to fight the dragon. Yeah. So fucking just thinking about like, I guess it's complaining about those types of villains, I guess, because it's currently the thing that's going on a lot.
Right.
Reminds me of when we would complain, like reviewers were complaining about fucking first person shooters and JRPGs. And like, I don't know, you remember this, but it was like the mid to late 2000s, I would say mid 2000s. And if you had a shooter that came out and it was like, Quake or Doom or something like that, it would pretty much just get met with like, whatever. Kind of. Yeah. So like Prey being the biggest one.
Right.
The Prey 2007 or 6, which I forgot what year.
Yeah.
That was the main one that like caught that heat. Oh wait, I already have the thing here. But yeah, like the games were really fun, but pretty much you would see, the big negatives about the game would be like, oh, it's like derivative or something or whatever it may be, and then you're there like, but it's good. Is that what this is? Is that what this is? Is it like good, and then we're just sick of it, or like?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I would say, like, taking a step back, I would say yes.
Okay. Yeah, because I guess I'd take a moment to take a step back and think about it, because it's like, oh, but are we like, am I unknowingly doing that thing that I hated, I hated?
Yeah. This is what we're going, because again, like I said, like I talked to all my Destiny friends, and they're absolutely gushing over everything. They love the cutscenes. They do everything.
Yeah,
and it's like standalone medium. It's good. It's fine. But again, we're just jaded because it's the trend that's going on, and we expose ourselves to a lot of different media.
Yeah.
Some people only play Destiny. Some people only play fucking FIFA. we are gamers. We play everything.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, but like, I think we have a certain perspective on everything.
I thought like the story was better than like
this DLC was great.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. I'm not trying to be that negative about it. It's just like the ending maybe was a little like, it's fine. Yeah. I think it's not as bad as like WoW's endings for sure. At least because like WoW will be like, oh hey, here you spent like the past fucking like 200 hours playing this. Here's like a fucking like minute 54 cutscene.
You good? You good?
What, getting rolled on. This ball? I hate this ball.
You got rolled on again.
Oh, really?
You getting rolled on the third time.
You know what's crazy about balls when they're in my fucking mouth? No. Calm down, Jerry.
Just your mouth just elongates and you consume the whole thing.
Like fucking Ed and Eddie and Drawbreakers.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah. It was good.
I would say our objective view to rate something as a standalone medium might be skewed. Like that might be beyond us at this point, just because again we expose ourselves to so much media. I think that in itself has value, that perspective, because it brings in just a lot of different stuff from different things.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, if you bring in somebody that I don't know, is successful professionally and doesn't play video games, and they play a video game and you bring them in and they're like, wow, that was really, really good. I think that perspective is also very valuable.
Yeah. Because I mean, yeah, that might be the majority.
Yeah,
you never know.
absolutely.
Fucking. I guess maybe my problem with the ending is that it felt. Maybe there was no way for it to be like this, but and maybe it's like quality over quantity or quantity over quality that I'm saying right now, which I don't mean that to be. But I feel like they could have done with a bit more. That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like when they use the fucking like the splash art cutscenes to describe shit, it's just like, okay, y'all ran out of time. I see. Like
No.
even though it looks nice, but still, like it just
I think it ended fine.
Okay.
Yeah. It ended. I think it ended the best way it possibly could, even with the splash art cutscenes. Just like, where are they now? Because also the splash art cutscenes, if standalone, you would see like, oh, where are they now? This is where they are. This is what they're doing. It's in memoriam to all the characters we met along the way.
Like I'd rather see them actually have dialogue and. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'd rather see that than just like this is what they're doing. All right, cool. Got it.
But if you watch their hour-long live developer live thing, you would know that those splash arts are not what is, but of things to come, right? So it's like, if you're looking at it in that perspective, it's like, oh, this is where Destiny is going, not where it ended. So it's like, you look at those splash art things, you saw the first one that showed up was Saint 14 and Osiris. That's because Saint 14 and Osiris are heading the first episode of the year, right? And then you look down at the Elixni, and Eris, another fallen person. That's a splash art. It's not where they are now. It's what's
Aramis,
upcoming. Aramis. Yeah. It's not where they are now. It's what's coming up, because there's going to be an Aramis episode that comes in later in the year. And then you saw Savathun hold the sword, and it's like, because there's going to be a Savathun episode later on in the year. Like it's like what's coming next trailer.
Okay, gotcha.
Instead of where they are now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
Yes, but again, that's not told in the story. For context, you have to go outside and watch the hour-long Vidoc.
Yeah, that's the thing.
What's up for next for Destiny?
Like you
and
said
then,
that.
like in like 10 years, when you go back and try to look for it, it's going to be buried under so much media that one video that you needed to watch, it's not going to be easily accessible, and you're going to be like, oh. That's nice, and you won't know the intent of the fucking splash art.
Yeah, because like, I'm in that case, I'm sure my perspective is kind of the one that is probably the common one, where it's like, I don't watch that, so what the fuck? Like, I don't know. Like, to me, that's just okay. You threw splash art on the screen. That's how it ended for this character. Like, that's cute, but also, like, damn, that's it. Like, shit.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, I came here a lot later than I should have. Well, semi. You want to do it again? What did you?
They did it again. Oh, why don't the hands attack them?
Of course.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah, no, he has like fucking like anti-bullshit-ometer, I don't know what to call it, or anti-cheesing maneuvers.
Oh, it's just taking a lot of hits.
Get the fuck back here, man. Yeah, I don't know. Oh,
good hit. Good hit.
I give that one a sure out of 10. Like, that's...
All right, what do you got now? I got a sword. What do you... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Can't.
I give that one a
Okay.
sure out of 10.
Sure. Oh wow. Yeah, you're having a go at it, huh?
This sucks. Yeah.
Yeah.
I never like this, regardless of any playthrough I've done. This sucks. Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm fucking. I would love to think, but
No,
right now
I
my
got
brain's only
something.
set on rage.
Don't worry. Don't worry. This place in particular, this is another case of where it's like, oh, you played so much Dark Souls that you kind of take what's going on here for granted. It's like,
No, this sucks. Fuck that.
what? No, like, why do you gotta attack everybody? Like me coming into this place, like, why do you have to fight everybody? This is like one of the only places where you see real people, and they're just librarians.
Yep.
So why you gotta fight them? Why can't we be friends? Why can't you just get a library card,
Rolls
man?
and backs up.
Good
Yep.
hit.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's
it's
some
like-
shit where, like, I know the game's difficult, but that's just corny. Like, I don't know who
Yeah,
thought,
yeah,
like, this
some
is not fun.
Yeah, it's like, do you have to kill every person you see in the game?
Well, you
Like-
fucking started attacking me, so. Nah, I
No,
can't
that's
say I
the
have much
thing,
of a
right?
choice
Like,
there.
why do real people attack you? There's so much.
Yeah.
You're in a world of fucking monsters, and the first person you probably seen in like years, you instantly attack. It's like, come on, you. Like,
They've gone crazy. Woo.
yeah, I guess so.
Just
I
like
guess
everybody else.
Whoa. Ooh, come down there, hey, buddy.
It's just-
My
like that.
fucking ears,
See that at
please.
that point, you'll be all right. So there's, there's that's the same shit. That's the same thing. Like when we complain about the story, how like a lot of NPC side quests and for someone who's new to this, maybe to them it's like riveting.
Yeah.
But when you've seen it so many times, you're like, okay. Like,
Yeah, one of my friends, they were Twitch streaming and they were looking at like Game of the Year stuff.
oh, okay, all right,
And-
yeah.
And he had the take that I completely disagreed with.
Yeah, that we
but-
disagreed with back when it was the thing that was actually happening.
Yeah, and I think like even with all the jaded shit, I think it's objectively wrong.
No, it's objectively wrong.
He wanted this game to win narrative of the year, and it's like, no.
God of War came out this year, bro.
Yeah, God of War came out.
Like this gets
Also-
Game of the Year. God of War has to get best narrative or some shit like that.
Yeah,
Like
it's like it's the narrative is not told.
yeah.
A narrative, no. If you can have a banger story with a lot of lore, and if it's told through fucking weapon item descriptions, it's not a good narrative.
No, I mean, like at that point, Destiny should also win fucking best narrative, right?
Yeah.
Like that 10-hour video. I mean, I'm like 3 or 4 hours into it so far, and it's like it is very interesting, man. That's crazy that they actually did all this. This should win best narrative. Said nobody fucking ever.
and I do think Elden Ring is very interesting. I think the story behind everything is very interesting. It's cool. It's definitely more interesting than a lot of the games that came out. I don't know. You can't even compare them, like, because it was down to God of War or this game
And
for
this,
best
so
narrative.
it's like, come on.
and it's like, it's just, I definitely more connected to God of War because hey, they
What the
have a
fuck?
narrative.
Yo, he was
He
humping
double
me.
belly bumped you.
But
There is
yeah,
narrative. There are cutscenes. They tell the
There are
story
characters.
while
There are
you're playing the
characters.
story.
Yeah. And there are characters there with, distinct personalities and stuff. Like in this game, you can only get so many of mysterious fucking. I mean, I guess at this point I'm getting into, maybe I'm getting jaded, but like, how many characters can be so cryptic and shit after a certain point? I don't know. Like, and have it be tolerable, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah. No, to compare,
yeah.
no fucking way.
No fucking way. And
Like,
and
even as much as
he
I love-
vehemently defended himself. And
I mean,
it's
good,
like,
good. You should stick
Yeah,
that out.
you
Even if
like
you're-
the things that you like and fuck
Yeah.
everyone else. But you're wrong. So
Yeah. Like he's definitely objectively wrong in that situation, but also it's very much like a you know, it's like a taste kind of thing. It's not like him preferring that over something else is, you know, hurting anyone, right? So
Yeah.
because like even I would say even in I can't recall what like story heavy games came out in 2011 because Skyrim ain't it. Because like Dark Souls 1 came out 2011 and I got super duper into the lore. And I like I said, I can't recall any other sort of like narrative, not any other, but just what narrative heavy games came out that year. Currently, I just can't think of
Did Last of Us come out in 2011?
No, it was 2013.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
It was like a swan song for the PS3.
Okay.
And but still, there's no chance in hell I'd be like that was the best narrative of like anything. Even when I was like at my peak of loving this shit, or like peak of loving this kind of storytelling, no fucking way.
Yeah, because
No
I
fucking
definitely, again, it's like I really get into the story of all the Dark Souls stuff. Like even when I would say I'm a casual Dark Souls person, right? Like I've played every Dark Souls type game except for Demon Souls, like at least once.
Which will change soon, is it?
Number 3 is the one I played the most.
And
well, I don't know if this counts. Like I definitely have like 2.5 playthroughs of this.
Oh well, yeah, no, this count. I mean, it was just along the same style.
Well, no, it's like Dark Souls 3. I have like 10 plus playthroughs.
Oh, okay.
For but I think the amount of time I've spent on this game trumps the amount of time I spent on Dark Souls 3. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just because like I go through every nook and cranny.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get deep into it. Like I watch 2-3 hour long videos on YouTube. Like I read item descriptions that they point me to. It's cool. I like the story, and like when the Nameless King showed up, I was like, oh shit. Could that be who it is? You know, it's like,
that
who
kind
the
of
fuck
stuff.
is this guy?
Yeah.
And then in hindsight, it's like he's really fucking cool.
Yeah, but it's like there's, you know, as much as I like it, there's still no, or like we may like it, there's still no mistaking. Like
it's not not winning best narrative.
Yeah,
it's not.
Yeah, it's just
It's
not.
not.
Like
It's
even
not even in the running. No.
Yeah. That's really the main thing. Because like it doesn't even have to be a conventionally told narrative, I would say. Because you can have something
to be
like
a told narrative.
It just has to be told. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can have
it
like
has to be told to you in the game. That's it.
Like I'm trying to think of what games I could use as an example of that. Like maybe I don't know, Undertale or something. Maybe I don't know, but that one's still told to you. But it's still like
there's a lot in Undertale.
Yeah, but like even like. The point I'm trying to be made is that like it doesn't even have to be a conventionally told narrative, but yeah, like you said, it just has to be a told narrative.
If it's a narrative that requires multiple playthroughs of the game, should it be in the running for best narrative?
Yeah, that's not conventionally told, because you know that put like Nier Automata in there. I guess I'm not saying like that game has the best narrative ever, but it's, you know, it opens up a lot as you know, when you're on like that third playthrough, even though like you know, say, whatever, if you haven't played it, play it, but you'll get what I mean.
It would. I think it would. I mean, above this game at least, or these types of games.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, I like again. I'm saying the same thing over again. As cool as it is, I'm not saying it's not cool. It's just not told in a way.
It's not a narrative.
It can win. It can win narrative of the year. I just refuse.
I mean, I just not like can, or I think should is what I'm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So about the deck, I like finding it and return it to them. Oh fuck! God damn it! I'm doing this shit out of order. Okay. Well, next time on Fish Truck TV, we may or may not fight a dragon.
Wonderful.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.